So if somebody asked you last 10 lines or first 10 lines or last 10 first n elements, in the sense you can consider that as user input. In the sense like first time the user can tell like I want 3 lines, first 3 lines, or I want last 4 lines or 5 lines. So here if you observe, the user input is going to change. Okay, so that you shouldn't change in the code. You can change in the console, means in the terminal. So there, for that, we are going to use input method, correct? To take the data from the user, we can use input method. So the n value, here they are telling they want to read last n lines. So that input, that n, okay, that n input you can take from the user, okay? And here, if you observe, we need to read last n lines. They are telling that they might want to read last 3 lines, they might want to read last 4 lines. So here we just want to read the data so that we can open the file in read mode. So you already know to do any action with files, first we need to open it. So we are
Yeah.
going to open the file and we need to read the data, right? That's why we are going to open the file in read mode. And we need to read n lines. So this is the problem statement. Clear? How to analyze? Clear, Deepa?
Yeah, Manasa. I'm
So
able to understand slow by slow.
you need to analyze the state. You need to analyze the problem statement. What they are asking me. What they are asking me to do, and what I need to do. So such a quick things you should understand. Okay. Okay. Let me have some dummy content here. See, I have these many lines. Okay. I have these many
Mhm.
lines. And I want to read last 3 lines, or I want to read last 2 lines, or I want to read last 5 lines. Like that. That is a requirement. Okay. So
Okay.
further, you need to write the code. So what we need to do, I want to take one user input because they didn't specify the number of lines, and that should be integer 3, 4. So this should be integer input. I'm asking the user to enter the number of lines you wish to read. So see, now the user can understand, okay, what they need to do. So the user need to enter the number of lines the user wish to read. Okay.
Okay.
Now, what we need to do before doing any operation, we need to open the file. And the file we can open in with the two ways. One is using with keyword, or we can directly use the open method. Okay. So if we open the file with method, we no need to close it manually. But if you open the file with open method alone, we should close it manually. Okay. So this one I will do with the basic normal one with open method, and next program we can do with method. Okay, with keyword. So f is equals to open, and the file name is /new.txt. This is my file. Okay, and I want to open it in read mode. Okay. So what they are telling, they want to read the data last n lines. Okay, so first I will show you, we have few methods in files, that is read lines, read line. So such a methods we have. First, let me show you what read line will do and what read lines will do. If you see, Deepa, just see
Mm-hmm.
the list of all lines you can see. Am I correct? Hope you are clear. Hello.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
can see,
yeah.
so all these lines, it's converted into a list. And in the slashing, I already told you, slashing indicates new line. Okay, slashing indicates new line. So if it is giving the list of all the lines, then it is easy for you to read the specific lines, right? It's very easy for you to read the specific lines. Correct?
Yes.
So what you need to do? So here we can use the slicing. Correct? If you have a
Yes.
list, you can apply slicing. Just what you need to do, the last three lines. If you give, for example, I want to read last three lines. You can give simply -3 colon, right? So I already told you, if you didn't specify the end range, it is also going to be 0. Okay, it is also going to be 0. And sorry, if you didn't specify the end index, it is also by default, it is also going to be 0. In few cases,
Mm-hmm.
not cases, in few cases. And if you didn't specify the steps, that is 1. Okay, so first time what it will do, it will read -3. Okay, L index -3. What is L index -3? KLMNOPQ. And -3 plus 1, what it is? -2. Correct? -3 plus 1, -2. I already told you, when in case of different signs, minus and plus, it will do minus only. And for the bigger value, whatever value it has, it will take minus only. See, in case of minus and plus, the sign is minus and it will deduct. -3 plus 1, -2. Okay, you should learn this mathematics, Deepa.
Yeah.
-3 plus 1 equals to -2. What is L index -2? I'm good. Okay, then -2 plus 1. It is -1. Had you dinner, it will read L index -1. -1 plus 1, it is 0, so it will stop looping. Clear? So simply if you give L index minus n colon, just give it. And now if you give 2, see, it only gave you, I'm good, had you dinner. Okay, and if you run, if you give 5, it will give you last 5 lines. Okay,
Mm.
if you
Yeah.
want to read them line by line, just you need to do looping. Correct? I want to read 3 lines. See, KLMNOPQ, I am good, had you dinner. Okay, Deepa?
Yes. Understood.
Clear, right?
Yeah.
And if you run, if you give 5, see, it's reading the 5 lines, last 5 lines, not the first 5 lines. If you see this last 5 lines, it read. Okay, this is how you can do. If you have any some other way, you can try that also. Okay,
Okay.
that's how you can analyze. See, the read lines or read line, these are all functions of a file. Okay,
Mm.
like for writing the data, we are using write function, right? Def write. In the same way, to read the data, we have read lines and read line. It's not doing anything. say it only read the first line. Okay,
First line.
read line, it will only read the first line. If you give read lines, it will give all the lines in a list. And each line it's going to consider as an element in list. Okay, clear, Deepa?
Yes, Manasa.
It's fine, right, for you now? Okay.
Mm.
And what you asked, you want to add the data to the list, correct? So you can do with these read lines. Okay, if you want to do in some other way, I will tell you that. In like whenever you are using read lines, you can see that slash and, right? So in the list element, so it's like it's not a good practice to have that slash n. So I will tell you how to do. Okay,
Okay.
reading the data and store that in a list. So you can take a new list. L1 is equals to empty list. Okay, you can use append method, right?
Append method.
Yeah. They are same, they are telling to read the data, but they are telling what they are telling. They are telling to add the data to a list. And so you can analyze, okay, I need to take a new list. Okay, and to it I can append. Still it's giving in the way slash n, it's still considering the slash n because it's considering the in each one as an element. 1 second. Oh, don't want to read it. Save it. Okay, you can do any, you can use a read lines and or else you can do directly a looping on f, or you can do looping on f dot read lines. Okay, anything is fine. Because the slash in it's considering as a one character inside that, it's giving you along with the list. That's not an issue.
Can we consider the slash?
Slash in the sense, I already told you, slash in the sense new line. That's it. That's not an issue. It is
Okay.
new. That's it. If it is slash t, I already told you to go through the escaping character slash n slash t. Did you went through?
No, Manasa, I didn't.
Go through.
Because I want. What is it?
Escaping character or escaping sequences in Python.
Okay.
Even I told you to do the practice slash n slash t, how they are working this and all I showed you. That's up to you. If you want to practice, you can. That will help you to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is how you can read the data to your list. Okay. And then what they asked you to do, read the data and store each line. Each line you need to store in a variable, correct? So just what you can do, take one new element, count. Count equals to 0. Okay, count equals to 0. First time, what you can do. So what they are telling, you need to take each line you need to store in a new variable. Okay, each line, for each line you should assign a variable. So here what you can do, just take, you can understand why I took this count. Did you aware of the format that we used? Format,
Sorry.
format function. We used format function. While explaining the strings, I explained the format.
Which means
Then you can revision.
Format function of
Just revise it deeper. Why format we are using and how we can use it. You should know. Okay.
okay, this one. Okay. I don't know. The question only is taking time.
Okay. See. Okay. It's not doing. Okay. I need to increment it. Okay. Count plus equals to 1. See. Line 1 is different one. Line 2 is different. Line 3 is different. At least one value is changing, right? Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. See different variables. So for that, I use this count. So the content is same. Line is the default one, but after that, I'm appending some number. I'm changing the number. Line 1, line 2, line 3. For that, I took this count. Okay. Each time I am incrementing it. First time it is 1, next time it is 2, next time it is 3. And I'm appending that to line string using the format. Okay.
Understood.
Clear how you can do?
Mm.
Yeah. Any doubts? And this three functions that you gave, like 3 programs that you asked.
No.
Okay. One second. I can stop the recording.